Wait. Where did you find that?
Wait, what?
Why is
Wait a minute, is that a real thing?
Yes, that's a real thing. That's Puppy Monkey Baby.
No!
Yeah, Puppy Monkey Baby.
This isn't how this works. We're not supposed to come up with bullshit and have it be real.
It's
How
real.
old is that?
It was a Super Bowl commercial from like 2005.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, no.
I love how Kyle went from something he thought was funny and then immediately regrets his whole life.
Yes, Puppy Monkey Baby.
Now it's fully in your brain.
Oh, God, I'm
Yep.
thinking it's like a soda commercial or it's like a Mountain Dew commercial or something.
I think it was Taco Bell.
Taco
That
Bell?
makes sense, yeah.
No, that's,
It was, we're mixing 3 things that you love.
no. But you know what? We'll start it on Kyle freaking out because that was actually pretty funny. Thank you for coming. This is podcast 32. 32. That's a big
Hey,
number. We're gonna
It's too
put
many.
it up
We
there.
should go backwards.
It's been over. Oh my God, it's been so long. So, anyways, this is SQSA. Some stupid questions, stupid answers. We're talking about a bunch of stupid crap. Starting from our left, we got
John.
And Kyle.
Andrew.
Alfred, the court-appointed food poisoner. Yeah.
For,
really big
for whom?
I want to know, is this part of the Miranda rights?
Well, you see,
on death row,
everyone
or-
knows that there's like a guy for the king who taste tests the food to make sure it's not poisoned, right? But you got to be sure he's doing his job. So every once in a while,
Test the tester.
you poison some of his food to make sure he's testing everything properly.
But
And if he doesn't die, you have him beheaded for not doing his job properly.
No, the words I have stuck in my head are: you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court.
Court of law.
Yeah.
The words I have stuck in my
you
head.
will have
are
a
Puppy
food
Monkey
poisoner.
Baby.
Yes.
And if you do not have one will be appointed to you by the court.
It's very important. I mean, you got to make sure the guy's doing his job. If he isn't getting poisoned from time to time, then he's slacking.
I mean, it's true. If you're throwing him softballs the entire time, he's not going to learn.
he's gonna get complacent.
How strong is this poison? Like, is he out for a couple of days, then he comes back?
No,
I mean,
no,
he has to
he's
know he
done.
got poisoned.
Yeah.
Like, and his family have to know
Is
in
it
a letter.
retiring, or is this just...
In a letter,
In a letter that's gonna contain his severance.
dear wife, I have been poisoned.
Dear wife, I have committed my job.
Let it be known I did my job. It's like very good. It's like then if you come in the next day and he's not dead, you're like, you're slacking, and then off with the head,
Wait.
get a new guy.
Oh no!
So-
then they find another food poisoner, and you better watch what you eat.
Well, I don't give. I'm the food poisoner, not the food taster.
Oh, so
I'm fine.
You think you're exempt?
No.
That's not how it
So
works.
If I don't poison this man, I'll get fired.
So if he
Through
eats
another
it,
food poisoner.
If he eats it and doesn't get poisoned, do you warn the king, or do you just let things play out?
No, that's just how it goes.
That guy's cheating if he's built up an immunity to the poison. Like he's not qualified for the job at that
So
point.
you don't step in and say to the king, "Excuse me, sir, that food is poisoned. This guy hasn't been doing his job." You just let the king die and then behead the taster.
That's not my department, is it? That was the food tasters department.
HR makes sure
and he
they're very
failed.
different departments.
Okay.
The King's Human Resource Department.
There needs to be an air gap between the poisoner and the poison tester.
Or else they start talking about their difference in salaries, and then things get
Can't have that.
messy.
God, he just talked about not spilling liquid on there. And
Did you spit all over
no,
the
he's
thing?
spilling booze on my.
Thank you.
Like
quarter.
we keep those paper towels just for Kyle.
See, I think that this is poison.
It probably is. He's messing with your settings.
He's over there like. Oh,
He's gonna press one of the buttons.
That's the wrong one. Hold on,
I didn't even put the.
I don't remember which one's the sadness noise. Oh, that's not. You know
That's
what?
pretty sad.
Okay.
See, they love me. The audience loves it.
That's, I've been meaning to put stickers on this button so I know what the hell I'm clicking.
No,
But
you've got to remember the Michael button. Though.
yeah, we got the Michael button.
No,
It was the ice.
no,
it was the
that's
ice.
not the Michael
Is
button.
that not the Michael button?
Which one's the
Sorry
Michael
for
button?
the complete derailment.
Bottom right.
Oh no, that's the magic one.
No, I like that one more.
We'll cut this out. Don't worry.
All right, no.
Fix it in post.
Let me tell you the story.
Breakpoint.
No, we're keeping it. Anyway, so
That we had to crush with a rock.
anyways, we bring up a bunch of stupid topics. And John, what was your question today?
So I think it was last time that we were bringing up the idea of just some old Roman guy who's been alive since, well, Roman times, just never died and is just horribly racist and
Yeah.
just doing bad stuff.
I remember.
Like a
That seems a
vampire?
little specific, but sure.
Maybe a vampire, possibly a vampire.
Expanding on that topic, if there was a guy who had literally been around forever, like before humans were humans, just landed in a meteorite and just was around since before the dawn of civilization, what would he be doing right now? And what should he be doing right now?
Well, he'd probably be a god if he's like got any motivation behind him.
Now, in like reality, like today,
Yeah,
the world as it exists right now, if there is someone like that, where is he right now?
he's a god.
New Jersey.
He's
He
somebody's
would be in New
god.
Jersey, it's true.
See, somebody's god in New Jersey.
Possibly in New Jersey, yes.
That's where he is right now.
Like if there was one guy who was immortal, there'd be people who would follow him.
No,
there
you wouldn't
would
know.
be,
There'd be a religion, yeah.
but there aren't. So because there aren't, where is he right now?
Oh,
Probably in, like, Old Navy or something.
Old Navy?
Yeah, he's a teller.
Finland. He would be in Finland, John.
Yeah, because no one wants to go.
This is slightly off, but there's one TV show I remember watching. There was something about super nerdy stuff, and the one guy's like, "I can bring you to anywhere in the world you wish to go." And he goes, "Can I go to Buffalo?" And he goes, "Sure."
Did he get wings?
It's just where it's. I'm like, what? So I'm thinking, yeah, God's got to be in like New Jersey or Buffalo. Or something.
he's like
He's in the
He's
north.
just hanging out.
Buffalo in the winter is like the worst place to be in the winter.
So much snow.
Yeah, but his little hobble,
Yeah,
it's fine. It's God.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
Second part of the question: what should he be doing? Where should he be?
What should he be doing?
Like, if you could just smack him upside his head and say, "Stop that! Just here's what you should be doing."
Well, okay, I don't know if I'm going to smack God upside the head.
He's not God. He's just an immortal.
He does have
Old
worshippers.
man.
So he has no power.
No, he's just an old man
He's just an old man.
who's
gonna
really
Then I'm
really old.
Does
I'm
he
gonna
look
find
really
a,
old?
I'm gonna find a really
Yeah.
bad retirement home. Let him stay there literally for the rest of time,
Wait,
and I'm gonna buy stock in that company because it's gonna skyrocket.
No, he's like a fit old man. He's like
A fit, like
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
what I'm
Sean
imagining.
Connery in the Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah, there we go. That's a great,
He's
that's a
okay.
great
old.
definition.
You can
yes.
tell he's old, but he can still like get tied to a chair and not break something.
because the way you were
yes.
describing him a second ago, I thought this man was like a walking mummy, like out of his wrappings.
No.
Why are you talking
Oh.
about Sean Connery like that?
I got
Is he
it.
still alive?
New
He
spokesman.
used to be Mr. Universe, and I don't think so.
No, it's new spokesman for Liberty Mutual.
Oh, you know, you're right. What about,
He's selling reverse mortgages.
yep.
That's what he's doing.
I've been alive
defrauding
1,400
other-
years, and I still haven't gotten a down payment on my mortgage.
Well, it's
That's what
like,
I'm paid.
what role would work really well for an older person to do forever? Because, like, what did
Casey
what
Kasem.
did Betty White do for the last like 80 years? She was
She
alive.
was just loved.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was just loved.
that's what that guy's got to do. He's just got to do like the golden guy.
No, like somebody that old. It's like the start of John's conversation. This guy's going to be a controversial man.
He raised it. He
Is
grew
that his
up.
superhero name?
Controversial
Why do you
man.
think he's unchangeable? Obviously, he's changeable.
Well, people are
I think
stubborn.
so because he
After 1,400
He
years,
existed
not
bef-
that stubborn.
well if he existed before language was created, he's
Roman.
Gotta be.
He's Roman? Why is he Roman?
You said Roman, didn't you?
Well, last
No,
time we were talking
yeah.
about some Roman guy who was born in like 0 BC and just never died. This guy is like 10,000 years old.
Oh, okay.
That's not quite immortal, but it's old enough that where you've definitely just don't want to deal with our crap anymore.
Yeah.
Just let him do what he wants.
He probably has a flip phone.
He probably still does have a flip phone.
He has a Gen 1 iPhone. Actually, no, it would be an iPhone. It would be a iTunes.
Wait, why would he have a Gen 1 anything? He's not going to be an early
Wait.
adopter.
How mortal is this guy? Like, can you stab him?
Okay.
Yeah, that
Back,
makes
backstory of the immortal old man.
Yeah?
He didn't develop on Earth. He was in a comet flying through the universe, and that just happened to crash into our planet at the dawn of civilization.
Okay.
Holy crap,
This is very
it's
different.
Superman.
'cause
He has been around literally forever.
You're saying that he is literally the thing.
Can
He only has one form, though.
I'll ask
But,
him?
can you
he,
stab him? Can you kill him?
You
Has
can
anybody
stab him,
tried?
but he'll get better.
Okay,
So
so
he's a superhero.
I'm gonna ask him.
He'll be bedridden if you stab him, but he will get better.
No, I'm gonna ask him to apply to the Daily Planet. And we
Well,
got to
first
give
you have
plenty
to
of
invent
sunlight.
the Daily Planet.
Yeah, it's fine because he's had plenty of time. He can wait. And then we got to get him a big suit that just says O for old man.
Oh,
Yeah.
old man.
Old man.
Here comes old man. He's like,
What's that up in the sky? Is it a plane? Is it a rocket?
no, it's
No,
old
it's
man.
old man.
It's controversial man.
I
What
smell
is he doing in the sky? He can't fly. Oh, he's falling again.
like
I thought it was funny to open up the door in a plane.
it's like
Again.
I smell the scent of Vicks Vapor Rub and human urine. Old man, he's here.
You're just
Run.
in a hostage situation, and you got everybody tied up in chairs, and you got that little gas bomb rigged up to a timer, and you're just like, we'll fool them this time, and then you hear a da-chum, 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 and then you hear,
No, you hear the cane.
then you smell through the ventilation system the wafting air of old man coming after you.
He throws the distraction
a
device.
nursing
It's just dentures that are like chomping, going across the floor.
Well, now I'm just imagining
sublets from Joker.
criminals shoot him, and then he falls down, but then he gets back up and says, please don't do that again. It's not going to kill me, but it really hurts.
Feel that.
I can feel pain, even though I am immortal. That would be an awful way to go.
If you threw, I'm like, I want to know. I'd be curious to this old man's durability.
I
Like,
kind of want to see this old man's in a wheelchair and he still flies around in the wheelchair. So but he's just like, wow, and he just comes flying into the door on his back wheels like, he comes to stop doing like wheelies.
I'm imagining him being a classic old person driver and just like smashing into the sides of buildings, just ripping open brickwork.
Driving up the side.
Yeah. Ripping open brickwork, going through windows.
Controversial man.
He's got
Sounds amazing.
5,000 years experience of riding horses, but only about 40 years experience driving cars.
That's true. Only 40. He started late.
Yeah, he thought it was a fad.
Oh, that's true. That's fair.
The controversial man. He's got the strength of 100 men and the morals of the 1940s man.
oh no.
There's so many jokes I want to make, but every one of them would be very bad.
I was about to say,
You're basically just describing the boys.
I had 30 things jump to mind. I was just like,
I know.
I can't do any of those things anymore. I can't say any of them.
I know so many of them I wanted
I'm
to.
trying to clean up this podcast. That's why I let Kyle just go off and do his own version of The Wiz at the end of the last one.
Oh, that's not the same.
Yeah, he's just talking about pee.
But anyways, Kyle, what was your question?
Okay, well, this is a complicated sciencey question this time.
Oh no. It's about
It's not about parsnips.
It's about more
Not about
vegetables.
parsnips.
Wait, turnips?
Nope, not turnips.
Rutabagas?
Not root vegetables of any kind.
Is it a fruit?
It is not a fruit.
Is it a mammal?
Would you like me to say the question, or do you want to keep guessing?
No, I like guessing.
Okay, so it's not parsnips, but my question is: what if every atom, or every atom? What if every molecule
Was parsnips.
As far as
was parsnips? What if every molecule suddenly doubled in size? What would happen?
When you say doubled in size, do you mean got twice as many protons and neutrons and electrons?
Doubled in size.
Okay,
You
okay.
take the answer.
I have there's a lot of question with that. It is a double in mass.
Yes. It just doubles in size, period.
Does the distance between the nucleus and the electron also double?
I'm literally saying it's a 1-for-1 change, but it doubles in size. It increases in mass.
He's
it
not
increases
giving
in
us
everything.
answers.
Does everything equally double in size, or is there a central point where it starts?
It would be a central point, yeah.
If
central
everything
point?
doubles in
Well, then-
size exactly at the same time, exactly at the same rate,
So,
nothing
okay,
changes.
Kyle,
clarification.
No, Kyle, is it a European swallow or an African swallow?
No, okay. So if it did, it would.
I'm thinking
because-
of like a second Big Bang. Like, what if a second Big Bang were to occur to just increase everything?
No, if
in
so,
mass
so
or
John,
in size.
if it did start from a central point, it would have an impact because if everything did it at the same time, then space itself would probably
Instantaneously faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, but if you're saying from a central point and it goes outwards, then technically the atom that is there would expand into the one next to it at some arbitrary time difference, and that probably would cause some fusion at certain parts. Like cold fusion, I believe, happens using muons and whatever, and all it is proximity. So if they have things that were suddenly super close, it would increase the chance of that happening. That could release a ton of energy. I'm guessing that if it all happened from a central point, it would be a Big Bang, yes, everywhere. If I had to take a guess.
The two things I'm thinking of are, one, all hydrogen turns into helium, which seems like that would be bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Everyone's voices would get squeaky.
Well, then
all the suns would start going pretty quick.
no.
Either that,
Even if all the suns were made out of helium, it would still take thousands of years for it to burn through the helium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it would start expanding in size.
either that, or
No. It would actually start compressing because as
more gravity.
Because as they're burning through, it is making less stuff to fight gravity, so it'll actually start pulling in a little bit.
And then
it will then blow up towards its end.
Yeah.
But I believe it should, at least the core, I guess, would go in.
I would think the sun would get
it's gonna-
bigger as it starts burning heavier and heavier.
We're never going to see in our lifetime. We're talking
Yeah, I
thousands
know.
of years. So
I'll see it. Me and controversial man will see it.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. Controversial man will be there to
either
the end of
that,
the universe.
or essentially no one notices any change at all except the speed of light is cut in half.
I mean,
The universe could adjust, but we are on a very nice edge for all of the physics for us to exist, which makes sense because what the confirmation bias, the universe you see is the one you know. But we're on a nice edge where certain physics, if they're ever so slightly different, would cause a
Everyone's
collapse of everything.
yeah.
So the answer is everyone's dead.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if you were all yes,
kind of.
Or wait, no, Michael,
you've
you
killed
need to
everyone.
Answer. Michael, you need to answer.
no, I asked.
not everyone, everything.
He didn't answer my question.
What was the question?
Is it an African or European swallow?
Well, certainly an African.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
We're doomed.
We're dead. Everyone's dead now, Kyle.
Yeah.
If the universe completely collapsed, though, would we be dead, or would we just no longer exist?
No, you just wouldn't exist.
If you stop existing, you're dead.
Well,
My thought would be that if you doubled in mass, everything would collapse upon it itself. Like
No.
if you didn't change the spacing of everything,
It depends on
because
how long
it's
it
just
happened.
that
if it went really slowly, it would push out and it would cause some issues. But I could see
Yes.
it would, and actually that might cause a collapse. But if everything just did it like at the speed of light, a lot of
I don't
crap
think
would
even at the
explode.
speed of light it would be the same.
No, at the speed of light, like you would have atoms that like literally suddenly like teleported partially into another one. They would start fusing, and
No, I couldn't deal with two atoms fusing. That's very tall, man.
Yeah, that's a very tall person. That's true.
it would be very. I think that it would cause explosions.
But
at
like
two hours
if
speed.
you had a Twinkie in your hand at the
Especially
start
if
of
it was
this,
chili.
like what if the Twinkie was the
Why a Twinkie? It could be anything.
But like,
Twinkie would turn into solid
if
gold.
if the Twinkie was the point mass of this event, like then you'd for a split second be able to eat twice as large Twinkie for
No,
free.
because
Somebody's
by the-
been watching
Your
Ghostbusters.
hands would be twice as large. Then when it got to your face would be twice
Kyle,
as large.
you're
Yeah.
still consuming the same number of atoms.
Exactly, but it would be that much more.
Or
simple.
the atoms are twice as
Well,
big.
it depends. Like, if it doubles the mass, does it suddenly start acting like something that has twice the mass, even though it has the same number of electrons and neutrons,
Yeah,
whatever?
The
You'd be
Twinkie would
changing
want
the
you to eat it. Yeah.
You'd be changing the Twinkie from carbon to silicon or something. No one wants to eat
Yeah,
a sand.
I don't want to eat a
Twinkie.
sand
No,
Twinkie.
Sand-based
that sounds
Twinkie?
pretty nasty.
That would be upsetting if you were to bite into a Twinkie and then find out that the mass had changed and it's suddenly silicon.
God damn
That'd
it!
be a really annoying happenstance to happen like all the time. It's just like, damn it,
Just
Frank.
Why is all this helium bonded to the silicon?
I didn't order the gypsum burger. What's going on here?
What the hell is this? Oh no.
Oh wait, no, that's the collapse of the universe.
Oh.
Well, if I've got to go
I got a
out,
deal.
if I've got to go out, I'm glad I'm going out with a Twinkie.
Even if it is made of sand.
That reminds me of remember the Hitchhiker's Guide, the slice of was it the slice of cake or the slice of pie?
I think it was a slice of cake if I remember.
And it
Oh
was-
no, it was probably pie.
It's one of the later books where they were talking about how all the entire universe can be extrapolated from a single atom or essentially a slice of cake that you can take all. If you had all of the information about that cake, you could extrapolate the entire universe from it, all of it throughout all of time. And it's not a spoiler because this book's been out for like 50 years. But my favorite part about that was there was a room that they would send people in to kill them. And it was so that they could experience the world through the entire universe at once through this slice of cake.
And
or
they
slice
would
of pie.
see their exact position
Yes.
in relation to all the rest of the universe.
Yeah, but then they sent a guy in, and he just walks right out, and they're like, what? And they're like,
It's just what I thought. The whole universe revolves around
yeah,
me.
the whole universe revolves around me. And then they find out that they had replaced him and they'd put him in like a universe that was a duplicate of our universe within the real universe. And because of such, the cake said he was the real universe. And so he's just like, oh, it's just me. And they didn't kill him.
That makes no fucking sense. What are you talking about?
Hitchhiker's
No,
Guide
it
is an
shows-
I don't
amazing
remember
story.
that book at all.
It was
book 4.
Zaphod, and
Yeah.
the whole point is you would be crushed by the realization of how small and insignificant you are in the face of the infinite universe. Like actually getting a perspective of how little you matter. And
It'd be
your
the
whole-
horse from Bravest Warrior.
So
Yeah,
the third
you're-
Indiana Jones movie is what you're saying.
No, yes.
Fourth Indiana Jones.
Your whole brain would just shut down because you would realize your life does not matter at all. But this wasn't the real universe. This was a simulation of the universe created for him. So the whole universe only existed because of him. So when he went in, it was, oh yeah, the whole universe exists just for me. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought.
The Hitchhiker.
It's like the Bender moment from Futurama. It's like people existed before you met them. Really? I'm learning a lot of new things.
If you haven't read the Hitchhiker's books, they are an amazing sci-fi story that was told before any current sci-fi existed, and it is still relevant and entertaining and fun. But anything you've heard about it is just snippets. It is 5 books, and it is amazing. So.
And the snippets are amazing.
Yes, and it was just randomly, like, my favorite is the one chapter, like, and now we're going to tell you about a chapter about the mattress planet, where mattresses come from, where we harvest mattress creatures and bring them out. And it's like, wait, what? What's going on here?
No, I think my favorite was the whale and the petunias.
Yeah, that was a
just
famous
came
one.
into
That was in the
existence
movie, yeah.
miles above the surface of the planet, and then they went through the whole story of the whale's thought process as it was discovering the universe.
One of my favorites was it's towards the end, but when the guy's like is telling him like, well, you killed me here and you killed me here and you killed me here, and he's like, I don't remember that, and he's like, I pulled you at the wrong time. And he
Well, I'm
realizes,
still gonna kill you, even though it's impossible.
yeah, because he realizes it's impossible, and then after that he's like, wait a second, if that's supposed to happen, I'm immortal. And so he literally just doesn't care. And he's like, oh, there's a cliff. And he just walks over the edge of it. And he's like, I don't care because I can't die. That has to happen. I can't. The rest of it actually is a big spoiler from there. But it was such an amazing moment of just this guy realizing that he pulled him at the wrong point in time.
Yep.
He was like, no, I can't kill you.
48 hours too early.
What was your question again, Kyle? Oh, yeah.
If
Everything was twice as big.
if molecules were doubled in size,
Yes,
but like it was mainly just it was mainly a launching board to say stupid bullshit.
Yeah, he asked, what if everything was parsley?
Yeah,
Parsley.
Parsley.
Why
That's
parsley's
worse.
stupid? Michael, what are you
You got
talking
way
about?
too much vitamin A.
That makes no sense, Michael.
Okay.
Argo, your question.
Kyle being a hypocrite.
question.
So my question was,
Kyle being
and
cilantro.
I think I might have asked one similar to this, but if you could have pick a single lie that you can use multiple times, but a single lie that anytime you told it, the person would believe you no matter what. I'm kind of going off of, has anybody seen the movie The Invention of Lying?
Yeah.
I'm kind of going off of that, where so the invention of lying is it's a world in which lies don't exist. Nobody knows how to. The word for truth and lie don't exist because everybody just tells the truth. If you go to the bank, you just say, I have this much money in my account. Can I have this much out? And they're like, okay, because there's no such thing as lying. And so
The section of that movie about actors was amazing because they can't lie. So it was, I am now reading the lines that were said to the best of our understanding by this individual at this point in time.
Yes, 'cause I can't lie.
Yeah, you gotta lie.
well, that's it. So he figures out how to lie. It was actually at a bank when he's like, I need $1,000, and like, okay, and he's like, wait, I need like $5,000. Okay. Oh. Like and he's cracked, and so that's the if you could tell a single lie that no matter what it was, and that single lie you could use as many times as you want, what would that lie be?
I actually have a perfect one. It'd be, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. It's like, did you just like pee in that guy's yard? No, I didn't do that.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I saw you, but
know
like
who
I guess. Yeah, exactly. Do you know I did? No, I don't know.
So mine would be I already paid.
There you go.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That's a good one, too.
They require a forefront of service, though.
No, I would show up on the launch pad to like SpaceX.
Oh, I've already paid to get on this rocket.
No, can I get my space? Well, no, but I already paid.
Oh,
Well, I guess.
Well, no, then they probably would say, well, we don't care if you already paid. But there's definitely...
Well, then I want a refund.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
there you go. Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter if they believe that one. They believe you paid. So,
Yeah.
I'd be happy with just like saying I already tipped.
well, that's...
Then I never have to
That's
tip
like
again.
his, but less.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
but
reasonable.
I just don't want to pay tips.
It's
Yeah, but-
reasonable, but it's,
So it's like, I want to do what that guy does, but I want to make sure that I specifically screw the servers over.
yeah.
No, I
I
want them to
gave
make
it
a
the-
decent wage.
Yeah,
I just
I
don't want to
gave
be
it the
the
office.
one responsible for it.
So is that yours? Is that literally yours?
That I mean, I wanted to be like tell women that I am beautiful and they would believe me.
Well, they
But
can
I don't,
believe you.
I don't know that'll work.
But we're talking lines going ears.
Even if their brains, are,
They'll hear
yeah.
it, but they'll see
the eyes.
They'll think, oh, you're beautiful. I guess I'm just weird because I don't want that.
Something's
Oh,
wrong.
I don't think
guess
it'll work.
I'm sorry. There must be something wrong with me then.
They start dating an
Turns
elephant.
around, walks away.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah. No, it's like clearly the most beautiful man in the world. But I'm just not into beautiful men, I guess.
For me,
Like sadness.
for me, it was you left the oven on
Oh no. Why? You're evil.
because
You're evil.
I wanted just that look that they would have on their face. It's like, you know, the look when somebody like, because you could say like you have to poop, and then if they suddenly thought they had to poop, it'd be that exact face but better. Because they're like I left the oven on. I don't even own a house, but it's on.
Oh no.
And they're just
I live somewhere.
and then-
Whose oven did I leave on?
But then when they're just like, I have to go. And like, you can end any conversation by just saying that. And somebody
You
would
left your
immediately
oven
leave.
on.
Or, you know, it'd be even better is if you're visiting them at their house and you're like in the living room and the kitchen's in the other room and you just keep saying it to them.
Oh,
You left the oven on. They're like, oh, fuck. And they just keep getting up and they just keep going. And it's like, oh, this is great. Hey, while you're in there, can you get me a soda? And it's like,
That's what the shit my mom used to do.
that sounds like a don't hug me, I'm scared. skit.
Yeah. Or I came up with another one. But it's my birthday.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh.
I feel like that's one of those that they believe you,
Wait
but
a
that
minute.
there would be confusion, but they have to go.
You
with
want
it.
to go into the Pentagon? But it's my birthday.
You've come into this TGI Fridays every day and told us it's your birthday. I don't want to believe you anymore.
But I have to.
Here's your free slice of cake. You alien man.
You alien man, you. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, you can lie to somebody, but they don't lose their cognition. So, like, you just lied to them that same lie enough times, they're gonna be able to, it's like, what are you, God?
It might be your birthday today.
They're freaking
If
out.
somebody you've told that lie to like 100 times, they're just on the couch, just like in comatose state.
Their brain is just fighting.
if
it.
I don't understand.
But
It's
if
the
your birthday was
400th day
yesterday,
but your birthday.
and the day before, and the day before, time.
There's just a bunch of Applebee's servers foaming at the mouth, laying on the floor, writhing.
Every day was my birthday.
Everyday birthday.
We sang to this man so many times.
I don't want to sing the song anymore.
But it's my birthday.
I don't want to sing
I
the
will
song.
I know it's your birthday, but fuck right off.
You know, I do. The servers at restaurants enjoy singing the birthday song to people, not because they think the people enjoy it, because they know that they suffer and they want them
Do you
to
know
suffer.
how many times I've seen the person walk out of the back and they're doing the clap, happy birthday, and this guy definitely looks like he just wants to bring a plate out there and bash his head into it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's always that one guy. Some of them definitely look happy, but that's definitely because they've only been there 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Or
they're
just
temps.
they enjoy the suffering of the person they're seeing
Forced
happy
fair.
birthday.
there
That's
are
also
people, yeah.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
I knew a server.
I
once.
hate doing this, but I know you hate me doing this.
Yes.
If they're over the age of like 16, like you're golden. Like you know that they're going to be horrifically uncomfortable, and you know that their friends did it just to fuck with them.
You know, it'd be a good question too. Is it's their birthday, and like if you're in a restaurant, just point to some random person.
Oh,
The guy at table 3. Now, I know he's a little modest, but it's his birthday.
but you also have to secure it by paying for like a sundae for
Evil.
him.
Oh yeah,
Pay for
I
a
would definitely
sundae,
pay
like a
for
$4 sundae.
No, you
It's
just
like-
bring the little plastic baseball cap with you. Just, he really likes the Tigers. Can you put the ice cream in this cup?
I want to see that because, like, if you go to like a really busy night, because the person that's going to hear it is the only person that's the one that came to your table.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you just start going table by table by table with different people, like everybody in the restaurant is like, "What the fuck's going on? Is this like a birthday convention?
Is it a birthday convention?
What's going on here?"
So if that happened to you, and it's not your birthday, it's no one at the table's birthday, but a sundae just appears in front of you and people start singing, are you eating that
No,
sundae?
I would
Oh
say
no, you eat that sundae. You fucking shut the hell up.
if somebody came to my table and started doing the thing and they brought me free shit, I'm gonna go like clap along and I'll be like, "Thank you very much." And when they leave, I'm gonna be like, "I don't know what the fuck happened, but I got a free sundae."
Yeah.
Well, that's only because you like all ice cream. If somebody brought me like a vanilla ice cream,
They're not gonna bring you vanilla ice cream for your birthday.
They're gonna put chocolate syrup and a cherry at the very least.
At the
Probably
very
they're
least.
gonna be
Very least.
sparkling.
Maybe 14 cents worth of whipped cream on it.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a cookie
No.
on there. So
Oh, maybe not a cookie. That's a little expensive.
no, it's a birthday.
Oreos?
No,
Oreos
those are also
aren't
expensive.
expensive.
Those are-
Hydrox.
that's like 3 times.
Hydrox, yes. The original.
Anyway, Michael, what was your question?
Oh, see, my question is a big thinker, kind of like Kyle's was.
Okay.
Oh no.
See, I've been wondering, what's the tooth fairy do with all those teeth?
Oh.
Like, I have my theories, but I want to hear other people's theories for what's happening with all
Ball
them
pit.
teeth. Ball pit?
with
Is it
teeth.
just a big spiky ball
It's
pit?
like, you know how like what's his face? Scrooge McDuck?
yeah,
He had the big vault.
he did.
That's what we got.
Just swimming around and
Still can't
sort of-
dive
No, no,
into a
no,
gold pit. You
Okay.
still can't dive into a gold pit.
But
It doesn't
you
work.
can dive into a tooth pit though.
Yeah,
No.
You could.
good.
There's
It's
more
like diving
air.
into a corn pit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not like, as long as you give yourself only a couple feet to fall, I'm
I
pretty
feel
sure
like
you'd be fine.
if you were in a corn silo and you stepped into that, it would be like quicksand.
Well,
it
and-
would not be
That's
good.
not how-
It's a
bottom
fairy.
of-
They got
Have you
wings.
stepped
Also,
into
the
corn
bottom of
silos?
baby teeth are sharp.
No.
Yes, they're very sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tooth fairy has thick skin. You got to do with children. You have thick skin.
Now I'm just imagining what the tooth fairy looks like.
Rock.
I always just
It's
imagine
definitely
like
not a pretty little fairy.
Wait,
it's definitely an old
dude.
person.
Big
Wasn't,
gut.
No,
Dwayne Johnson
not
played
old
the
dude,
tooth
old
fairy, I
woman.
thought.
what, wasn't The Rock
woman,
just as
yeah,
did a
like-
movie with that?
The Rock
Yes.
did the tooth fairy.
Yeah,
That-
yeah. That's the tooth fairy.
That was stupid. No,
That's
I
It
don't like
was very
Fairy?
stupid. It was his kindergarten cop.
Yeah.
which is very embarrassing.
He
His
got
kindergarten
money.
cop was embarrassing.
He got money.
He did.
Yeah.
How much money would it take for you to play a fairy
I just imagining if somebody.
For who?
for the world?
Oh,
Kyle?
it depends. What do you mean by fairy?
Yeah.
You would
You collect
do I have-
dressed in a pink tutu
Yeah,
for
you
at least
fly
30
around and
minutes.
collect-
Am I doing a mystery?
Oh, just 30 minutes? Not a runtime of a movie?
No, it would be a movie, but for at least 30 minutes of it, you would be on screen
There's a
in
lot
a
of-
pink tutu.
I would
a lot
have
of
no-
reshoots during that time. I
So
don't
the
know.
way I see it is, I would not care at all. Like you give me like I don't even care as money at all because the popularity that you would gain from that, you could turn into profit.
The
As the tooth
ridicule.
fairy.
So you
No,
would,
you get
That would be
ridiculed. So
ridiculous.
it depends.
Yeah,
like
children.
if people around the world saw you in a pink tutu, you would do that for free because people around the world would see you.
no,
No.
like if for the movie, because then anything that you do after that, you could monetize. If they want to bring you on TV shows or to like you have an out popularity. Think of the berries and cream guy. If he can monetize that, I can monetize a tutu.
But I'm thinking of the actual tooth fairy, not somebody playing the tooth fairy. You have to be the actual tooth fairy.
But and what you just said
point.
also doesn't track because the berries and cream guy was fucking talented. Excuse you.
He was.
Because my vision of the tooth fairy man is just a dude, like bald head,
Smoking a
like
cigarette.
smoking a cigarette, got just hanging out, doesn't care. This is a dude who goes around the world and just collects children's teeth.
It's like the guy from
So-
what's the guy?
I always
from
thought like a
Aqua-
small
Aqua Teen?
old woman.
No, I'm thinking like Aqua Teen Hunger Force. What was that guy?
Carl?
The neighbor? Carl. Yeah.
Yes, that's the tooth fairy.
Carl's a tooth fairy.
He's the tooth fairy.
Hey, get your teeth the fuck out of your mouth.
Who scratched my car?
You want to explain to me who wrote the moon rules on the hood of my car?
Great.
None of us have good Carl impressions.
No, he's very specific.
15 AI used to have you could do a Carl. That was the only one from Aqua Teen, which was weird.
Well, people like Carl.
I want Fry.
Carl's really good, but Fry is way better.
Fry was funnier.
I think the
He was the straight man.
I think
No,
the
Fry?
Most of the time.
Fry was
No.
not the straight man.
Oh no, I'm not thinking Fry. I'm thinking Shake. I
I'm
like
thinking
Shake.
Master Shake.
Yeah.
Master Shake was the best character. Fry was kind of the stray man, and Meatwad sometimes was. But
I always thought
he
Meatwad
was the blank
was
slate.
always the blank slate straight.
He was
Yeah.
the innocent child who got himself in
with
things
Foxy
that-
Brown.
Yeah,
Fox-
Foxy Brown.
It's this imaginary Franks would tell
It
him
was
things.
Carl and Shake together made a great combo.
Yeah.
They did. Well, the entire show was really well written. So
Well, the
Nights,
first few seasons were well written.
okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But what was your question again?
What does the tooth fairy do with all
Oh,
those
yeah.
teeth?
Yeah.
wait.
She grinds him up.
She grinds them up.
Makes calcium powder.
Makes
Oh.
bread.
Ooh.
Bone bread.
She makes the
Starting
gypsum
industry.
powder that goes inside the walls.
No, the gypsum burgers.
Gypsum burgers.
No,
I mean, maybe she sells it to Menards.
She's got osteoporosis. She needs that calcium for. She's got weak bones.
Just drinks teeth.
Drinks teeth.
She turns
Yeah.
into a drink.
Yeah, it's a powdered drink for.
It's not
It's a little
Soylent Green.
it's a
It's
little
Soylent
chalky.
Calcium.
She goes and gets all her teeth, and then she just puts it in the blender, and she's like holding the button, and she's just trying to wake up in the morning.
That's where all the calcium comes. Now they like infuse calcium into milk. That's where it comes from. Children's teeth.
I'm glad I drink almond milk.
Where do you get your
Where
calcium?
the calcium's in that too.
What happens to oat milk?
They infuse calcium into all those milks.
It's
They use cow teeth.
yes,
That's what they want you to do.
I was gonna say that exact thing. Oh
I guess we
wow.
didn't specify which tooth fairy it was.
Yeah.
It could be the
Oh,
cow
like-
tooth fairy.
Oh wow. Like it's a shark tooth fairy, like little sharks. Like yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Wait, but how does a shark pay?
Well, they see
Fish.
Here's
Well, that's why the oceans.
Actually,
are
you know
bad
what,
these
Michael?
days.
Here's another question. What? Okay, let's say a kid puts a tooth under their,
under the pillow.
pillow or something. Yeah.
That's how it works.
And then they didn't put money.
The
No,
tooth,
the tooth fairy pays, don't they?
yeah, that's the whole thing with the tooth fairy.
I want to. I'd be the asshole tooth fairy. Just pay everybody in like euros.
Why?
Yeah. It'd be
What
great.
if instead of
She
like
got
the
tired
kid
of
putting
having
their
to
own
do the
teeth,
exchange.
they like went to Hawaii and got a shark tooth necklace and put that under their pillow? Would they get more or less money?
They wouldn't get any money.
They'd get no money because they're cheating.
Yeah. See, here's my theory of what the tooth
Making
fairy does with the
kneecaps.
teeth. It's very important. See, she wants to collect all the children's teeth in the world so she can stockpile them. And then it's basically like the diamond trade where she can control the world supply. And then she's just got to get like influencers to like wear teeth as jewelry, children's teeth specifically. And like just blinging out and teeth. This is the
What is this, the
this
forest?
this is the larger plan. And then when everybody's like she controls the world supply and becomes like super billionaire rich.
But there are new children coming out.
Yeah, but
they're
if
new
you-
models.
Yes,
all
but
the
then
time.
she collects their teeth
Yeah, but
and
if you-
controls the supply. It's
But if
all
you put a whole bunch of
it's all up here, Kyle.
yeah, but if you attach a whole bunch of teeth and pine resin to the thing, it just increases the damage. It doesn't increase the depth, the defense, or anything like that.
Nothing.
No, it's just
I wanna-
bling. It's children teeth bling.
I can see the movie being like, so they make a company and then it goes public, and then they realize that the growth of their company is tying with the population, but that's not enough. They got to increase revenue for shareholders, so they just start starting fights in schoolyards, so kids start beating up each other, knocking teeth out,
Yes.
like to get the revenue up higher, so the shareholders can gain their extra 4%.
Wait, if they go to the old folks' home,
No, only children's
children
teeth.
oh, so if an
Stipulated.
adult teeth,
Well, the dentures confuse the tooth fairy.
not a denture,
Fair.
like before you have dentures, your adult teeth have to fall
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So you've got to imagine adult teeth are falling out.
She's
They go into the garbage, John. They're not worth anything.
They're
Yeah,
trash.
it's like the difference between beef and veal.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
the difference between
People
like
still eat beef,
it's the difference between a diamond and a lump of charcoal.
lamb and
John.
goat. Or no, lamb and sheep, mutton. Mutton. That's the
Diamonds
word.
don't turn into charcoal over time.
No, but charcoal turns into diamonds.
So you're saying something that's older is worth more?
If it's,
Obviously,
well,
the
if
older
it's
people-
Something
put,
that's been compressed deep
if
in
it's
the
put
earth.
under more pressure and higher expectations and a lot of heat and sweat and lava,
Are you saying we're
Yeah.
pressing children between lava to get their teeth?
Kyle's
I mean, you can if that's how you want to go about it.
Michael's a diamond.
Ooh,
Shine like a
he's under high pressure.
Yes,
a lot
maybe.
of pressure.
Under pressure.
Anyways, let's move on to the next thing. So I'm gonna make John happy. I actually have some trivia.
I did bring back
Hooray!
because I
Oh,
was questioning.
I got really late to asking some questions for the chat, and so I wasn't sure. So I did grab some questions. So I thought that would be fun because we haven't done that in a while. So this is 2-second trivia. So this is the idea of
We haven't done this in a while.
The
yeah.
2-second one,
So
not the we control truth.
I really
No,
like that. I like that one though.
Yeah, that one is fun,
trivia.
but those are getting hard to write questions for. Anyway, so 2-second trivia. The idea is you have 2 seconds to answer the question. You have no matter what are correct as long as you answer in that 2 seconds. But if you get the answer right, it's kind of like double points. Though we don't actually. It's kind of like whose line. The points don't matter.
Kind
So I just got a bunch of questions here, and I didn't even put them to who, what, where, and why. So we'll see if we can get through this. So are you ready? I'll ask John a question here.
I am
John.
ready.
Oh, okay,
So, Kyle,
so-
what's your question?
No. John, your question is, what fictional character is believed to be real by more than 25% of Americans?
Sherlock Holmes.
That is correct, actually, yes.
That makes a
That's
lot of sense.
upsetting.
I was reading some comments on one, and somebody said, holy crap, I'm one of those 25%.
Why did you know that?
Because
makes
Arthur
a lot of
Conan
sense.
Doyle was actually getting letters while he was writing the books for people asking him, I've got this mystery. Can you get Sherlock to help me with this?
Mm-hmm.
And that's half of the reason why he stopped writing the books. But then he got poor and he started writing books again.
Mm.
That'll do it.
He killed Sherlock off, and then it was like, oh, but the money.
Well, it's like,
Yeah, falling off that waterfall didn't kill him.
yeah.
Goes.
No, I was thinking you might have got with that one.
I don't even know which book that is.
I would have adjusted this different.
Spoilers.
But,
Okay,
All right.
sorry.
Kyle, I can ask you a question. You ready?
Yeah.
I might have asked this one before, but I'm not even sure. Anyway, what was the first patented service uniform in the U.S.?
ACUs?
ACUs. Okay, you're just using your big fancy forms. No, close though. Very, very close. It
Okay.
was the Playboy Bunny work uniform.
What?
Yeah.
I have no idea what you were talking about, but it's got to be close.
What?
It's the Playboy Bunny work uniform.
The,
It was
what was it? What the fucking?
That's the uniform where they work it.
the first patented service uniform.
Yeah, they work it.
It was
Kyle.
service.
The first
Service
patented
industry.
service No.
They patented
Service
the
industry, yes.
Yep, it got apparently part of the military. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you for that clarification. So,
So,
The Marines have been getting up to some
how long
shady
do
bullshit
patents
again.
last?
not that long. I'm pretty sure that's up. So, Kyle, if you can bring it up to your drill, start.
I will take it up to the chain of command.
Yeah.
He has other individuals who he can bring this uniform
Soul
to.
Kitty, stop laughing at me. It's fun.
Okay, so Michael, I can answer your question. Ready?
Sure. No, but you're going to ask it anyway.
I think you might actually know the answer to this one. What was Walt Disney afraid of?
Failure.
You know what?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty fair. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll give you half point because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, probably somewhere in there.
Wait, is that a point and a half?
That's a
Or-
point and a half, yeah.
Half of the
No,
full points is
no,
Yeah, let's point.
Half points always run down. So
okay.
it was he was scared of mice.
That's funny.
It is kind of funny. But anyway, so John, your next question: who composed the music for Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Terry Gilliam.
Terry Gilliam.
Harry
Nice.
Gilliam.
I knew you weren't going to get this one, but the answer actually was a joke, and then it was found to be true.
Mick Gordon.
Michael Jackson.
Well, he did part of it.
He did part of it, but it
Not
was
all of it, though.
But the new versions that came out later, they had to redo the music because obviously they couldn't really ask permission.
yeah, well, they didn't include all of his music. I thought you were asking for the actual composer.
no, that was the Like that's. I just went with what I was given. You could have said Michael
He
Jackson
was
is a joke.
consulted. He wasn't the full guy. It was-
Well, okay,
True.
so
Who
I
is
it's like
the
if you asked
composer?
who is the guy behind Gorillas, and I gave you one of the guy who was actually voicing.
I like that you're like, oh, now that I heard the answer, yeah, that was the one.
Yes, that's how trivia
It
works.
wasn't actually Michael Jackson. It was the guy who wrote for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Fine, Kyle.
Anyway, yes. So
I'm still in the lead with
I should, yeah,
You got a point,
all
right?
right.
with 3 points.
So Kyle, what is illegal to eat with a cherry pie in Kansas?
Ice cream.
Yes, actually. Did you know that one or?
I did actually.
That's
Oh,
what you
nice.
eat with pie.
Okay.
You can't eat it because it ruins the fucking pie.
Yeah, cherry pie is one that I feel like if you add ice cream, it's probably maybe.
But
I
you
can,
make it-
Apple pie is the only one you use.
yeah, you
ice
have to
cream
have
with.
it, and it if hot apple pie.
Yes.
Oh,
What about
yeah,
cheese?
that's some good stuff.
Cheese on apple pie. I've seen people do that, and
Yes.
they deserve
Well,
whatever fate awaits them.
If
Yeah.
someone
Whatever
so
fate.
if someone melted Velveeta on a cherry pie, should that be illegal?
That was definitely illegal.
If it's not illegal, they should still be put to death.
But even cheese, like if you started
on a
to like,
cherry pie?
Yeah.
if you had an apple pie and you just took a bunch of mozzarella,
Mozzarella.
No, you usually do cheddar.
yeah, there's probably something specific on it, but
I mean, mozzarella is pretty neutral. It's just kind of salty. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that might work.
It's just a cheese. Cheese.
I still have a bunch of these, so I want to see if I can get through them all. So, okay, Michael, you ready for your question?
Keep going.
All right. In Alaska, it's illegal to shoot bears, or it's legal to shoot bears, but it's illegal to do what?
Kiss them.
You can't kiss the bears. You can only kill them.
No, stop kissing bears.
Make war, not love, with the bears.
Wait, make war.
Close. This is this. Okay, you can kiss them. You just can't do the part 2. You can't wake them up.
Okay.
So I love the fact that it's legal to shoot them, but not to wake them up.
No, if you have a
I gotta shoot them in their sleep.
Yeah, that's why sometimes you just got to put them into the permanent sleep because then you don't have to worry about it.
Hey, man.
There's that one guy though who just kept making out with the bears.
If Skyrim has taught me
Stop
anything,
that.
if you crouch and you walk into a bear cave, you can definitely get a sneak attack on the bear for at least 120%
There's-
damage.
there's sleep, there's hibernation, and there's what happens after Michael's done.
Oh, right.
Rocking back and forth.
No. Okay, John, I have another one for you. This one, maybe. The
Maybe,
planet Uranus was first named what?
Pluton.
No, not Pluton. In the shorthand, it was called George.
What?
It originally was called the Georgium Sidus, which was named after King George III, meaning the Georgian planet. So, in short, its name was George.
Georgia.
Wow, that sucks.
It's like,
I'm sorry, Jupiter.
Is Jupiter,
That sucks.
Neptune, George,
Well,
Pluto?
a country,
Hey,
and
that's George
a,
up
a
there.
country and a state are named after George.
That's true.
I just like that. It's
Georgia.
like, what's up there in the sky? Oh, hi, George. Hi, George.
Hey, George.
But I'm glad that it stayed with Uranus because
Yeah.
it's way more fun joking.
It is way funny.
Changed it to ass.
Yeah.
Or sorry, asshole.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be a much better name.
But it's blue.
Kyle,
It's cold.
I got a question for you. What is it called when a bottle of champagne is opened with a sword?
A swing.
A swing?
Yes, it's called a swing. It's not onomatopoeia.
Hi, baby. Do you want a string? No, actually not. I would say this one is literally close. Sabering.
Oh.
But I think that is funny that like
that's
somebody was like, "Oh, dude, that guy just opened the sword. What do we call it? I don't know. Sabering."
It's called a saber.
Yeah. Who's the sabering?
Okay, Michael, I like this question.
Oh no.
Who claimed they could drive the devil away with a fart?
Bill Cosby. The first name that came up.
Bill Cosby on the show. The Bill Cosby Show. I can drive the devil away with my farts.
I'm pretty sure I remember him telling that to Rudy.
Oh my god.
He drove his reputation away with one, but
You know?
Wow.
no,
Yes, who was the farting?
no. So it was Martin Luther, not Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther,
Yeah.
hell's that?
and the
The
actual.
guy with the theses.
Basically, the guy who started Protestant.
So here's the quote. I am of a different mind 10 times in the course of a day, but I resist the devil, and often it is with a fart that I chase him away. When he tempts me with silly sins, I say, "Devil, yesterday I broke wind too. Have you written it down on your list?"
The devil would be into that sort of a thing. So let's be honest.
Okay, so I'm actually going to mix these two up because I feel like John's going to get the first one. So, so John, your next question. What is a Gruen transfer?
It's when you get on a train in the Minions movie.
A gluon or a gruon?
Gruen. Gruen.
It sounds like a particle transfer of some sort.
And I can guarantee you that if you were to just randomly guess, you would never get this.
It has something to do with the transfer of
Minions.
carbon atoms onto uranium atoms.
It has to do with malls.
What?
It is,
Look at him trying to be all like scientific and shit.
It is the
Malls.
the moment when consumers enter a shopping mall or store and, surrounded by an intentionally confusing layout, lose track of their original intentions, making them more susceptible to make impulse buys. I had you 2 seconds.
God damn, that was a hell of an answer.
Well, you could definitely shorthand it, but
It's a mall.
I love that it has a super technical name, and it's just like, what does that mean? Oh, we make people buy more shit by confusing the crap out of them.
Yeah, that's what happens in IKEA.
We take them
Yeah,
brains.
it's like, yeah.
Where am I? Ooh, a plush shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We take them brains. We don't shake them up.
I love
Money.
it. Kyle was so like, this is definitely some like big brain
Particle accelerator.
And
But-
I was just saying, yeah, Minion movie. Next
that's
question,
fair.
please.
shit. So Kyle, your question, and this is of equal difficulty.
Okay.
Biscuit is roughly translated to mean what?
Horse.
Horse?
He's got horse on the brain. It's gonna cause problems later.
I have known many a horse named Biscuit, so
Yeah,
therefore,
okay.
Yeah,
Biscuit,
Seabiscuit.
horse. Yeah.
Wait, that's a
Seabiscuit.
is this seahorse? What, okay, all right. Well, but roughly translated, it means twice cooked.
By Scut.
What, by Scott Biscuit Scott?
Oh, by means two, and
yeah.
Scut means apparently cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. Anyways, Michael,
I don't
I
want
have the
to.
last one.
Okay.
A man in New Zealand changed their name to what after losing a bet?
Dandy.
Dandy?
But no. There was a.
There was a ding. Michael doesn't get his point.
You're already winning, Scott. What are you
No, I'm
doing?
tying with
No, we're-
Kyle.
we're-
I kind of want to have Kyle read this one because it's funny. So it's before the italics at the bottom.
Before the italics?
You can see the question and read the
Oh,
quote.
Full Metal Havoc, more sexy and sorry, there's the pronunciation. Full Metal Havoc, more sexy and intelligent than Spock and all the superheroes combined with Frost Nova.
So if I
I
had,
don't even know what I read, and I read it.
Wait. If I had gotten that question right, you would have immediately like pulled out the nearest sharpest objects and started stabbing me
Was that like
for
World
my
of
Athenian
Warcraft? Johnny? What
powers.
the fuck was that?
So
That's not even fair.
yeah, it was Full Metal Havoc, more sexy and intelligent than Spock and all the superheroes combined with Frost Nova.
Wait, so if Michael had just said more sexy,
If he would have started saying it in any way correctly, I probably would have given
so
it
if
to
he
him.
had just said sexy, would that have been points?
Maybe. So
What's the italics?
So the story goes that the guy that had changed his name lost at poker and was forced to change his name to something just one character under the legal limit in New Zealand, which was 99 characters. So 100 was the max. So and from what I read on it, he applied for a passport and it was accepted.
Wow.
Which
New
was-
Zealand's base.
Which is
I mean, if
crazy
that's his name.
because there is like they showed a list of other ones that were denied of weird names like V8 or Devil or something, and they're all
Yeah.
denied. But apparently his was accepted.
Well, that's because those were all words.
But they're like,
Yeah.
but I love how the title was, or they said in there, dating apps must be difficult. Hi, baby. My name is Full Metal Havoc. Or
No. That's his surname.
No,
Full
that's
Metal
when you put a
Havoc is his surname.
No, that's when you put your nickname. Yeah, my nickname, it's just sexy. It's
There you
short
go.
for Full Metal Havoc, more sexy than Spock and all the superheroes.
I'm Mr. Sexy. But yeah, I think that's funny. Supposedly that was 4 years. He's had it for 4 years now or something. So yeah, that's his name.
That sounds incredibly inconvenient for everybody involved.
Don't bet in poker, apparently. You're gonna have to change your name to weird shit. Anyways, so I do have a couple audience questions. That was a bunch of fun. I have no idea who won that.
You tied.
Yeah, there was definitely.
No,
time.
you actually got one right.
Yeah, they
John.
both got one.
We
Right.
both got one.
Yeah, we
Oh, that's right. You got the
You got
Oh,
all
thank
right.
you, Michael.
easy one.
He actually,
you, Mike.
that last one.
I got the easy one.
Ice,
Thank you.
ice cream.
He,
I would have gone
I-
for a lock.
he definitely lost because he didn't even answer the last one.
I wasn't going to say Scooby
I'm
Doo.
not saying I won.
But anyways, so I have a couple audience questions. These are people that help support the channel, and they get to ask some questions. I was very late in asking the questions, but first one I have is from Soul Kitty, which kind of makes sense for the name. Perfect name for a new cat.
buttons.
Buttons. I've already said that if I get a, because I'm probably going to get a cat or two at some point, and if I get them, they're going to be named Soup and Sandwich.
I know a good one. It's similar to yours. It's called F's. Elves. Elves.
F's.
No, you said F's.
F's. Elves with the EFS.
F's.
Oh, I see. It's F's.
Yeah, F's.
Yeah, I got you.
EFS.
Why?
I got him.
Emergency food supply.
Yeah.
I mean, again,
You've named yours Soup and Sandwich.
Well, hey,
Same thing.
you know, they give you food every day. It's a different food.
I mean, you can only eat them once.
They put it in a box for you.
That's not food.
It is.
No.
I had a friend once that
not eat
covered
that.
cat poop in chocolate and tried to feed it to kids in the bus, but it smelled like crap. And so nobody touched it.
It was crap.
Yes, it was. And so he carried around a bag of poop all day and nobody would touch it. And he made him smell like crap. And it was hilarious how well it backfired. It was hilarious.
Well, if you'd cover it in chocolate, wouldn't that contain it?
Yeah, no, because he was really bad at it.
Oh.
No,
So
this
it
is
wasn't like putting a candy shell and then the chocolate layer on top.
This is like a 5-year-old given it has an idea and then has no idea how to implement
He was
it.
no confectioner.
No, I think he just melted some Hershey's and just dripped it on top or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Stupid kids.
Yeah,
I would name my cat Demo. I didn't say
Demo?
anything. Demo.
Oh.
Demo because obviously then I could just pass off whatever he's destroying inside the house as it's funny because he's named Demo.
Well, why wouldn't you just name him Sparta?
No.
Look, call him
like that meme.
little shit.
Little shit.
Because then it's always like, come here, little shit.
We little shed.
John,
Moira.
John, what would you name?
Lawyer.
Buttons.
But oh yeah, you said
He said
buttons.
buttons, yeah.
Yeah, that's wow, that's cliche.
I like Demo. I like them all.
Wow, he's just throwing shade at your cat.
But he,
That's why I'm not going to get a cat.
Soul Kitty also asked though, which new Pokemon starter coming out this Friday? I have no idea. There's a Pokemon starter.
Whatever one looks the most like a dildo.
I'm gonna go
So
with nature.
we've got the weed cat. We've got the
he posted
the
pictures.
duck with
Oh,
the
there it is.
weird hair,
Okay.
and we've got the bucktooth lizard.
My favorite Pokemon's homeless man willing to fight any animal for $5.
Oh yeah,
That's not one of these.
What are their
That's
adult
part.
versions? Which one's the most human?
adult versions. No, I'm always a fan of the plant Pokemon.
So you
for the
go with the weed cat.
I'll go
Fire,
with the weed cat, yeah.
fire right here. I want whatever the hell that
The
stupid
buck-toothed
dinosaur thing
lizard.
is.
That
looks
Yeah,
nice.
buck-toothed
You got
lizard is good.
pictures.
So Michael, would you go with the weird
Penguin,
duck?
the penguin duck.
Okay, the water duck looks like it's the child of Wario.
It's the child of Wario, but it also looks like a greaser from the 1910s.
I'm pretty sure I just want all those things dead.
So
that's
no,
fair.
Michael, duck with a hat, weed cat, or bucktooth lizard.
I'll
Don't
ta-
go with greaser duck. Greaser duck is trash.
I feel like I just want to take the duck because it's the only one that doesn't
No!
completely freak me
Yes.
out. It's like
No!
it's like Donald's younger brother,
Oh my god, it's like Huey, Dewey, Louie all crammed into
and
one.
then Weird Blue Duck Man.
And then Weird Blue Duck, he's
Yeah.
the one that has joke I can't make.
Duck man.
But a lot of that. Anyway, next question we have here is from Bus Filming Phone. This might be an easy one. Have you ever argued with anyone about anything?
Yes.
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 Are we arguing right now?
No, shut up. Next question.
Fucking idiot. You're the one who comes up with the stupid names at the beginning of the podcast. What are you talking about?
Kyle, you're validating.
Why are we giving you the last word?
What
Argo,
the hell?
fix it.
I love it when he says that, and then Kyle immediately starts arguing with him, which means yes.
So yes, I guess.
All right. Nullen asks, who are you people and how did you get in my house?
We're not in your house.
no, internet.
You know us.
This is
Internet
internet.
is how we got in your house.
Vent babies.
We're not there. It's not real. None of us are real. We're AI.
People on the internet aren't real.
No, tubes.
They don't
Met
have
him at-
feelings.
We met him at conventions, so I'm thinking that there's a little.
No, they're not real. They're plastic cutouts.
So
Just like Mitch at BronyCon.
Yeah, see, was Mitch real? Mitch isn't real.
No, he's not.
Again, my answer
cut
is the internet tubes.
Crawling through them.
Everybody's fake.
The
Everybody's an algorithm.
Vent babies.
Silver
crawled
that's
with us.
listening in chat says we're fake. That's awesome because she also wrote a question, which is, what is one thing you would assume was real about Florida?
What I would assume was real about Florida?
That there's dead alligators that litter your highways. Because I know that's real.
I was going to say the exact same thing, but replace alligators with old people.
yeah.
Litter the highway.
They just litter the
They're
highways.
running out of them, and they just go down. They're like, "Okay, everybody, we're going to go to the mall," and they're like, "Yay!" And then they just throw a couple out the window just to free up space.
That your homes regularly get filled with sewage that runs up from the.
I feel like most of
systems.
like Florida is just filled with French people, but that's not how it is anymore.
When was it filled with French people?
A while ago.
Maybe.
When it was controlled by Spain?
Spain.
That's when it was filled with French people?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
my assumption, and I have nothing to back this up, but horrific fan boat accidents.
Really? Oh, that's fair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get those rednecks who take off the cage. Yeah.
But what actually
Oh, yeah.
scares me is a
For no reason either. It doesn't change the aerodynamics.
No, it's
it just makes it more
reducing.
dangerous.
It's reducing the weight.
No, it doesn't.
A fan boat
Not
accident
hardly.
is scary enough, but when you say horrific, it immediately means somebody got in the blades.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to shreds, you say.
Somebody had a
You know
tie
what?
and then they got sucked in and then.
So
You know what I think, Silver? I think you have beautiful snowfall in Florida and you just like to pretend
she
you
was
don't.
very angry that she doesn't have snow, and then I sent pictures.
that sucks.
Yeah, but she has fan boats.
Yeah,
true.
Fan boats.
And dead alligators.
Soul Kitty says Florida Man, which actually an interesting tidbit. The reason that the Florida Man thing exists is because Florida laws regarding the distribution of
Criminal data and
criminal
news media.
data
Did
is
any-
much lower.
did
They
anyone
basically have to
hear-
report everything.
Did anyone hear about the most recent Florida man
I
headline?
have not.
No.
I did. You don't want to bring it up here.
Okay, we'll bring it up later.
We'll bring it up later.
Damn
wasn't
it.
that the New York Times that was,
That was
on the front
That
page
was the New
of?
York Post.
Is that
New York Post. Florida
Yeah.
man was on the front page of the New York
He
Post.
was. We're not going to talk about
It's
it here,
political.
though.
We'll
It's
talk about it
political.
later.
Oh, okay. I know they had at least one other question. Nullen's, we have at least one more here, and I'll go with it because it kind of ties in for at least our drinks at the end. And he originally says, skip this question because it's not fun, but I kind of liked it. If you had 5 descriptors, but I'll just say any descriptors, of one beer of your choice, like clean, bold, malty, earthy, see John for more, what would they be? So what were the qualities of your perfect beer?
Well, malty, rich, chocolatey, heavy.
So stout.
No, it doesn't have to be a stout.
Well, the way
no,
he's
that's
describing a
he's
stout.
describing a
and,
stout.
and
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, that's a stout.
That's a stout.
He's describing a chocolate stout.
I'm describing a chocolate milkshake.
See,
little bit.
yeah, pretty much. You know, I don't know about 5, but like if I'm looking for a really good beer, it has to be smooth. It has to be airy. Kind of like almost like a nitro. Like it has to be airy. It has to be like it has to have a solid body, which is kind of 2 words, but it's not the same thing.
I understand.
But and then it also has to have a finish. It has to have all 4 of those things.
You want a happy ending.
I want that flavor that engrosses me in the beginning and then ends at the end where it leaves me with a good feeling.
For me, I like smooth. I like the not quite like the chocolatey dark, but like that like amber dark. That like I haven't drank water in 4 weeks, and I just took a piss type brown. That like super like coffee, not coffee brown,
okay.
but like the amber type like dark
Oh, I
brown.
understand. You could have used different wording for that.
Yeah,
but
I
that's
probably
fine.
could have. But I like the wording.
That was Shakespearean, Kyle.
I like nutty, and I like complex. I want a flavor that when it hits my mouth the first time, you give it 5 seconds and you get a different flavor. like where you get the two flavors. One is very quick to end, another one lasts longer. To where it feels like you're on a roller coaster. Those are the ones I really like.
When
Do you want to read the description of the beer in front of you right now?
So there was one I had before. Actually, this was pretty good.
Yeah,
I still want
And
to try
John
one
brought,
now.
and this probably be something I bring up later. But this is the Brain Fuzz. And there's a lot of words in this one, and this is a sour. It is
sour.
a smoothie style sour ale with cherry lime, red dragon fruit, marshmallow flavor, vanilla flavor, and milk sugar.
It did taste exactly like
It
that.
actually, yes, every one of those words was in there. I could pull out. I mean, I don't know about red dragon fruit. I'm not sure on red dragon fruit, but
Basically like the weak key fruit.
it was good.
It's kiwi, but weaker.
It was good.
Yeah.
I like these kind of sours, but if I have to, I'm not gonna be able to drink like four of
you're
those.
not going to drink a goza.
No, I drink a half of one of those.
But like the Indeed mixed nut that you had brought before, John, that one I could drink that all night. Like that's exactly my kind of beer.
Well, as far as my beer, I like what John likes as far as the stouts are concerned, but I also like the sours. So I kind of switch between the two. I don't really like anything in between.
Yeah, well, I love when we're asking for like notes or whatever.
like
You're just
sweet.
like, I like the big thing and that big thing.
I
Like sweet, fruity.
Tart.
I like fruity, tart. I do not, and I like stouts, which are just bold and rich and stuff.
But it's because at that end,
I feel
you're
that's
getting
fine
back.
that he's split between the two because those are very good splits because they're very different.
He likes
Yeah.
sweet, and stouts kind of come back into sweet.
They do, yes.
They do a little bit.
But sours
but if you
don't
mix
come
them-
into sweet.
Like I've got I've
Sours
got a
can get
friend
very sweet.
who
Not good sours.
will order a Guinness mixed with what's it called? A Rubeus, which is just a raspberry sour beer.
I mean, actually sounds good.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
if that's what they like, that's what they like. You have it here. Like you have a chocolate liqueur that is literally just tastes like chocolate. And
It
when
does
we were at the
actually,
convention, we
yeah.
mixed it with a cherry mead, which is two very different types of drinks, and it tasted great.
It tasted exactly like one of those cherry
Chocolate covered cherries.
Cordials.
Yeah, the
cordials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, it makes sense. If that's what you like, that's what you like. It's weird, but it's what you like.
So I tried to do a nice and fancy cocktail, and it was a Greyhound, and
was.
and Kyle brought it in a can.
I ruined it.
So I made a pink Greyhound. I just found something in Argo's fridge, and I added it to my cocktail to make
Yeah.
it special.
And working off of his failed cocktail, I brought in something that was much less involved, which is a Joyous Spirit Greyhound, which is actually pretty decent. I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a seltzer, but it's more of a mixed drink than a seltzer. It's pretty good. I also brought in some Henry's Hotspur cider, which from Trader Joe's, I guess. It seems like it was a Trader Joe's type of brand.
It kind of
in
looks
the
like a
city, at
Trader
least.
Joe's, I think.
But it's good. It wasn't added sugar. It was pretty light. It was kind of like the Miller Lite of ciders. It was not bad.
I also brought the brain fuzz that Argo read the description of, and caribou and stout from Finnegan.
I didn't bring anything today because there's always too much.
It's true,
got
you
so
don't
much
need to
other
rush
Actually,
stuff.
Adam picked up some of the raspberry honey ales
And some grenadine.
and the I don't know. Did we touch them? There was the other one, the pecan one.
I have it in my pocket.
Pecan pot.
the
Kyle's
pic-
taking that
Why do you
home.
have it in your pocket?
I'm drinking it later.
On the drive home.
It's mine.
He can't drink it here because he has to drive. So
I brought Inbound's peanut butter milk stout, which is apparently pretty popular because people have been
contains
drinking
nuts.
I better
It's
try
good.
it. It's pretty good.
It's
The
pretty good.
name is contains nuts.
Contains nuts. And then there's the Lupin Brewing
Super sticky.
Super Sticky, which is a berry. Here we go. It's a imperial fruited sour ale. I did not try this one.
None of us did.
None of us.
I've had it before and it's good.
I will have to have that after the stream.
You should like it.
Yes.
All right.
And if you don't,
So that's it.
Yeah, that is everything. So thank you for hanging out for number 32. Hope you had a bunch of fun. We did, definitely. About like hour and 15, I think so.
Only 10 more till we hit 42, and we can make a bunch of jokes.
We're going right on back to the Hitchhiker's Guide.
Oh yeah, right
So,
back into it.
But thanks for hanging out. So, Michael, what was your word?
Glitter. Because it's on your face, and I've been looking at it the whole stream.
What?
You know what? I don't even care because I would put up the Christmas tree.